Hi everyone, my name is Ganelli.
My name is Isaac.
And my name is Joanna. And in this video, we will be giving a demonstration of do's and don'ts for a scholarship interview. Good afternoon, my name is Joanna Cruz. I will be your interviewer for today.
I'm Isaac.
Okay, have a seat, please.
As we watch Isaac come in for his scholarship interview, we see that his first mistake is not being dressed appropriately. For any kind of interview, especially a scholarship interview, you want to make sure that you are dressed formally and properly for the occasion. Isaac's second mistake is that he was unprepared because he was on his phone while walking in for the interview. Thirdly, he had a very weak handshake with the interviewer. Going into any interview, it's important to have a firm handshake to show that you are confident in yourself and that you are well prepared for what's coming in the interview. Lastly, Isaac did not have a proper introduction because he did not properly introduce his first and last name. Even though one may apply for a position and know that their interviewers have their application and resume on hand, you cannot always assume that the interviewer knows everything about you, and you have to introduce yourself properly with your first and last name and let them know exactly who you are.
Okay, Isaac, talk to me about your extracurricular activities.
Some of my extracurricular activities that I do are participating in this one club named OLAS.
Okay, what does OLA stand for?
OLAS stands for Organization Land Community Society.
Okay.
And I was doing soccer like a couple months ago, but it ended already. And I'm thinking about doing track and tennis, but I'm still deciding on it because it's kind of hard, and I'm not trying to go through that struggle and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What were some of the activities you did in OLAS?
In OLAS, we go around the community, spreading around what us Latinos do and like spreading our culture. I guess you could say that. And right now, we're going to a elementary school and giving them gifts for Christmas. And right, that's all we're doing at the moment.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Oh, that's all we're doing at the moment by just going out to the elementary school and giving the kids gifts and stuff.
Okay.
As we watch Isaac begin his interview, we notice that he does not have good body language. In a scholarship interview, it's important to show that you are focused by sitting up straight and having good eye contact. He also shows that he is not focused as he has his AirPods in and only seems to be inattentive and impolite. As the interviewer asks a question to Isaac, he makes another mistake by not being prepared for these questions by answering incorrectly to a question about a club that he is involved in. It's important to go into an interview knowing what you are going to talk about and being clear and precise. This is yet another mistake of Isaac's, as the interviewer could not hear him very well. This shows that he has an unclear tone and does not use proper diction and instead resorts to answering with slang.
Isaac, what do you consider your strengths?
Some strengths that I consider is just being naturally good at school, I guess.
Okay, what do you consider your weaknesses?
Weaknesses, I've never really thought of any because I've just known that I've been good at school and like.
I'm sorry, can you speak up a little, please?
I just really never realized that I've had weaknesses. Like, I just never thought of it like that.
No weaknesses? Okay.
For this clip, we want to focus on Isaac's answers. Most interviews will always ask the interviewees to recognize and name their strengths and weaknesses. Isaac's answers to strength only show that he is not authentic and does not give meaningful context. When answering questions about your strengths, it's important to connect these to specific aspects and moments of your life where you've shown and proven your strengths. As for weaknesses, every interviewee must have a weakness to name. As Isaac did not, it only shows that he was unprepared, he was not being truthful, and he could not recognize his own flaws. As for his behavior, Isaac checked his phone during the interview and again seemed to not be paying attention to his interviewer.
How are you suitable, and how do you align yourself with the mission statement and values of NCC?
I think. Can you repeat the question?
The question is, How are you suitable? And how do you align yourself with the mission statement and values of MCC?
Wait, can you tell me what a mission statement is?
For example, how do you see yourself serving and supporting the goals and values of MCC?
I think I can help out with volunteering for the school. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, how do you see yourself involved at MCC?
I could help out with the OLAS Club and their activities that they need to do.
Though we have already discussed that Isaac did not have good posture, it's important to remember that during any kind of interview, you should not fidget. In this clip, we can see Isaac do multiple mannerisms of fidgeting. For one, he seems to be messing with his hair quite frequently. His legs are also shaking very rapidly, and he has his hands all over his mouth. All this causes is for him to seem anxious and worried about the interview. Once again, it's important to seem confident in your interview and to seem that you are well prepared for what's coming. As for the hands all over his mouth, all this caused is for him to start mumbling and muttering his answers, which only led to his interviewer not understanding what he was saying and creating unclear responses. In this clip, Isaac also seems to not be paying attention as he asked for the question to be repeated. Though this is not necessarily unusual for an interviewer to do, he already seemed to not be paying attention as he did not have good eye contact and seemed to be looking around the room.
So now that Isaac has demonstrated the unprofessional side of a scholarship interview,
I will be demonstrating how to be well prepared and professional when completing an interview.
Let's get this done, guys.
Good afternoon. My name is Isaac Gonzalez, and I'll be your interview for today.
Good afternoon, my name is Joanna Cruz. It's a pleasure to meet
You
you.
can have a seat over here.
Thank you.
In contrast to Isaac's interview, we can see that Joanna is very well prepared for her scholarship interview. For one, she is dressed formally for the occasion. Secondly, you can see that she has a very firm handshake as well as provides a proper introduction with her first and last name. Introductions are always very important because it's how you are first perceived by your interviewers, and with these prepared details, they know that the interviewee is prepared and confident.
What are some extracurricular activities that you partake in?
Well, the early college has provided me with many opportunities for me to volunteer. I participate in this club called OLAS. OLAS stands for the Organization of Latin American Students, and OLAS likes to take in many service projects. For example, now that Christmas is coming up, we will be going to the elementary schools and giving gifts to the children. And then in April, we celebrate Dia de los Niños. Dia de los Niños is Day of the Children, and we will also be handing out gifts to the children. I also participate in food pantry for SOW. SOW is Save Our World. I also participate in volunteering at the Pinehurst Hospital. And in the past, I have worked at Subway and I've worked at Walmart. And I feel that working there has provided me with many communication skills and being able to communicate with different people with different backgrounds.
As Joanna begins her interview, we see that it's already off to a great start. For one, she has excellent posture and shows that she is very attentive and polite to her interviewer. As for describing her extracurriculars, she shows that she is passionate about what she does and describes in detail what each club, volunteer event, and job is about. This shows that Joanna takes what she does very seriously and can provide detailed context about it.
What do you consider your strengths to be?
I think my greatest strength is being bilingual. Being bilingual has allowed me to help out a lot in the community and be a voice to my parents. I like to participate and help out in elementary schools by translating to parents because many parents are not able to speak English, and if they're not able to speak English and understand the teacher, how are they able to help other children? I also like to help out whenever needed. Just the other day, a lady needed help at the store, and she just asked me to help, and it took me less than a minute to be able to help her. And just being able to help makes me feel good.
Okay. So what do you consider your weaknesses?
I think my weakness is lack of confidence. I tend to second guess myself a lot and overthink every little thing in detail.
As Joanna continues her interview, she continues to give excellent answers. She is able to both recognize her strengths and connect them to various areas in her life where she has proven the said strengths. As for her weaknesses, Joanna understands that she has flaws and even describes how she struggles with them. This shows that Joanna understands herself and that she is being authentic and truthful.
So what MCC's values?
Well, MCC has an acronym that describes the values: CARES, collaboration, accessibility, respect, excellence, and scholarship. Though all of these are meaningful to me, I find myself to be more connected to collaboration and respect. At MCC, I've taken biology classes where I have also taken labs and interacted with different peers. And MCC is also very diverse, and I've learned how to interact with different peers who have different backgrounds and different perspectives. I also participate in PTK, which is an honor society at MCC, and there it has taught me how to respect the opinions of others.
As Joanna finishes up her interview, she answers the very important question of understanding the college's values. With Joanna's answer, she discusses the exact values of MCC, describes how she connects with them, and how she plans to live in that environment. This is very important because she shows that she is dedicated to learning exactly what MCC stands for and that she is willing to take the time to understand these values and goals. Throughout the entire interview, Joanna proved to be an attentive and well-prepared interviewee and exemplified what a successful interview looks like.
Now that we have demonstrated the do's and don'ts of a scholarship interview,
We will now provide some tips to help you prepare for a successful interview.
For gentlemen, you should have a nice haircut and do not just casually.
For ladies, you should not wear excessive makeup. Wear a simple necklace and simple earrings, and it would also be best if you also came dressed professionally and formally.
to prepare for the interview, it helps to attend some mock interviews. In previous years, we have held mock interviews with each other, our peers, and our teachers.
This has helped shape our answers and provided feedback on our answers, posture, and other details.
Now let's enjoy the bloopers.
What are some extra? What are some extracurricular?
Suffice, it would be best if you came dressed formally and professionally. Jadeli!
Sorry, did I hear Isaac making?
No, she started. She started. For gentlemen, you should have a nice haircut, be well dressed, and not just.
I tried.
What if I smiled like that for my senior portrait?
Like what?
Like,
Now that we have demonstrated, Isaac.
I will be showing. I don't know what I will be showing.
Bro, that was the best. I was on the video because we're gonna edit.
She didn't say anything.
Okay, just
No.